Hello. So I'm going to start with the items from my local cancer research charity shop, starting with this Monty Python personal best. So obviously over the years there have been countless Monty Python DVD sets, books, CDs, whatever you can think of. There is a lot of Monty Python merchandise, but this is something that I didn't yet have and was looking for actually. £2 I think was a good price because it's usually about £5 plus, and so the set looks very nice. So each DVD basically has, well, on some of them it's the Pythons themselves picking their personal favourite sketches. Now I thought that meant that they were just going to pick the ones that they were in themselves, but reading on the blurb it says they actually haven't. They've just picked their favourites, and if they happen to be sketches of somebody else, then they're in there. So obviously you've got Michael Palin, Eric Idle, Terry Gilliam, John Cleese. They were there picking. However, Graham Chapman had died long before this DVD came out in 2006. So obviously he was unable to pick his best bits. So they have done a tribute to him on this DVD and picked perhaps what they think were his best bits. Now Terry Jones has died, but I've just checked, he died after this DVD was made. He only died in 2020, whereas this DVD was 2006. So he would have actually been picking his favourite bits for the DVD as well. So I look forward to watching through that. I thought that was a nice little collection. I'm trying to fill up my shop with a lot of DVDs. And obviously when you can get them as cheap as 20p, still in good nick, that is a good price point to sell. So yeah, Watchmen, great film. I would still say easily Zack Snyder's best. The comics, say superior, but as film adaptations go, not a bad one. So got that. Thought that would be good to add to my shop. Cruel Intentions. The reason why I picked this, I've never actually seen this. I know it has Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phillip, I guess that's who that is. Not familiar with that person. And Reese Witherspoon, I do of course know. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my type of film. But the reason why I bought this to add to my shop to sell is because they've actually done a new version of Cruel Intentions. When they do a new version of something, it can be good to get the original. People might want to buy the original, so I thought I'd add that to the shop should they want to do that. The Vow, I tend to find these rom-coms do well. Not really my thing, but here you go. If you like Rachel McAdams, Channing Tatum. Oh, it includes a UV version of the film, so I'm not sure if they do that so much anymore. But yeah, for the rom-com crowd. Space Buddies, I like the cover on this one. It's got a nice shiny slip cover. Space Buddies, I haven't seen this, but it's clearly about dogs in space, which is a great concept. I thought I want to sort of get some more Disney DVDs to sell, so I've gone with that. And then lastly, Jackie Chan's Tuxedo. So Jackie Chan, of course, did many films. Tuxedo, I would say, it's just called The Tuxedo. Definitely not his best. I mean, look, it had some moments. It's not absolutely terrible. You know, I think you can have fun watching it. But yeah, they tried to make like a very family-friendly Jackie Chan film. Even though most of these are pretty family-friendly anyway. And yeah, the way it was Americanized and that, I think it just wasn't the best. But it still had Jackie Chan and still had some of what makes his stuff good. Also, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's good. Currently watching her in 911, she's very good in that. So, yeah, Jackie Chan films will normally sell well anyway. So, Kathy Reich Virals, and I've been looking for this because this is actually her first book in the Tony Brennan series. Now, if you're into forensics and thrillers, I highly recommend Kathy Reich's books. I've read a few of them now. I do hope I'm pronouncing her surname correctly, because I'm not 100% sure. I haven't heard it being said, but hopefully it is Kathy Reich. If it's not, if she could just change her surname to suit what I say, that would be much appreciated. It'll be easier for everybody. Now, I think I mentioned this in another video, but this is the author who inspired the hit TV show Bones. So yeah. But yeah, as I say, I really do recommend this if you're into forensic, thrillers, that kind of thing. And then to go with the £2 for £1, I got Peter James' Stop Them Dead. Great book, part of the Inspector Grace series. If you've not yet read any of them, they are very good thrillers. Inspector Grace is a detective. They're set in Brighton, so if you like Brighton, you might also want to read for that reason. Also, I do recommend the ITV show Grace, which stars John Sim. A good can't speak today. A good adaptation of this series, Peter James series. This is Stop Them Dead. This only came out in 2023, so it's pretty new. So I thought I'll add one of them to the shop, and hopefully people will enjoy it as much as I did. Lala, yes, Lala. Lala is currently sitting in my eBay store. I found Lala for 50p, and the reason why I found Lala for 50p was because it's still got its tag on. And by the way, this is a vintage Lala. Copyright date is 1996. I thought Teletubbies was released in 1997, but maybe that's because they made the toys earlier. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely a vintage Lala, and the fact that it still had its tag on, look how good condition it's in after all those years. Yeah, I thought I would pop that on eBay for anyone who wants a vintage Lala. And yeah, it might attract collectors. It might just attract somebody who wants Lala. I don't know. But I've already got a few watchers on that, so we'll see how it goes. I've actually done it as an auction. I don't do very many auctions, but this one I did do as an auction. I've seemed to be going some of them for around £14 or £15. So what I've done is I put a reserve of £10 to see if I can get that £14 or £50. Lala basically looks like something that may have popped up in Monty Python's surreal animations. Now, a lot of people on YouTube have been talking about how charity shops just aren't that cheap anymore. Obviously, we do expect things to go up with cost of living, inflation, etc., etc. But obviously, part of the idea of a charity shop is to give a more affordable option. The reason why I mention that whole price thing is this charity shop is the cheapest charity shop I know in existence. Let's look at some examples. So obviously, you know, I like to collect my cards, both for hobby reasons, for my own collection, and also to sell on the Stufforium. Now here, as you can see, this is the Heroes on a Mission set, released a few years ago. Exclusive 2021 edition collector's album. You can see an album inside there. It's in alright condition, not too bad. But somebody has helpfully put on, and this is really helpful for the charity shop, or maybe it was a person donating it, I don't know. But they've put 4 cards missing, bookling not written in, so that's helpful to know. So how much do you expect to pay for that? I don't know if you saw the price before I covered it up. But remember, it's missing just 2 cards out of the 144 trading cards. And yeah, they sold it for 20p. You can see the cards in there. I haven't opened it yet, but we're opening it now. Because you've got Star Wars and Marvel in this Disney set as well. And yeah, 20p. There were so many bargains, so I just chose some things. But yeah, they've nicely popped all the cards in there. So what I'm going to do, so I've got a collection of these. And the cards look like they're in really good condition. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort the missing 2, and then I'll have another set of these cards. Because it ain't going to cost a lot to source the 2 that are missing. So see, they're not all square shape. You had cards like this as well. The game, you can play with this. Actually, no, is this a game? Yes, it's a top trump style game, so you know, whoever's got the most strength, skill, etc. So yeah, you can see various Disney characters, Marvel characters, and yeah, all in very good condition, very good condition. So that was a nice buy. And then of course we've got the we'll just get to it. We also have, there you go, Lala, I trust you with those. We've got the book itself. It's got a few like dents and that, but this whole thing was 20p, so do you know what I mean? Now I got this to sell because these things can often do really well. This is a workshop diary, 2025, so it's like if you're selling like well, you work in a workshop basically, and you've got like components to sell, or car bits, whatever, that kind of thing. Very good condition. We're not yet in 2025, so somebody could get it ready for the new year. And then we come to the last charity shop I went to, which was Bernardo's. Now, Bernardo's are one of those charity shops that have a range of new stuff, new items. With Bernardo's, it's in particular toys that they have new. And this is what I spotted at the counter. In fact, there was a whole shipper of them at the counter. There was like 3 or 4 boxes left in there. I took one. I just thought I'll take one. And this is a battle deck, the EX battle deck with Shen Pao. Now, I don't know how much you know about these battle decks, but I was having a look at the price. Tends to go for, on average, at the cheapest, around £8. This is saying these were £5. So at the very least, you've got a saving of £3, possibly a bit more. Yeah, it appears to be sealed. And I'm only saying this because of past experiences in charity shops with cards. It doesn't appear to be fake at all, because I have had some fake cards found in charity shops, and it's fair enough. You know, people have donated them, and the people working may not be aware that they're fake. But yeah, this is a sealed official product by the looks of it. So they're doing them. Bernardo's have got hold of them, and they're doing them for a £5. Here we go. It's all sealed. Right, we got a mat. So yeah, the battle decks are a quick way to get into a battle. Everything you need to get in with your Pokemon card battles. EX battle sheet, playmat, and then on the back, actually that's the playmat. On the other side is a nice I might use that as a nice background in these videos. That'd be good. Right, so there is our very cool Shen Pao. I really like Shen Pao because Shen is French for dog, isn't it? So and he does look like a dog Pokemon, like a snowy dog. That's a really cool card. I have one of these. I think I got from a booster pack. Yeah, so 220 hit points. Nice, very nice. So we got that. We got our code card. We've got our damage counters. I'm liking the gold and maroon, I would say, with a nice little shine to them. Ooh, what have we got here? Oh, you've got a handy little... Oh, that's right. Yeah, they have a little thing that explains special conditions, what you can do during your turn, and that. That's good. And then I think this is another guide. A bit about the battle deck. Whoops, done that up the wrong way. That on there for a sec. And then you've got a rule book. It's got a sort of a interesting papery feel that they don't normally have on the rule books. And then of course you've got your deck. Where's he gone? How Shen Pao. So yeah, I think that was a bargain for £5. So if you do collect Pokemon cards, you may want to have a look at your local Bernardo's and see if they've got any. So yeah, some good finds. Oh, actually, one more thing I almost forgot. This was from Cancer Research. So Cancer Research, I mentioned before, they have this like crate bin, whatever you want to call it, really big bin of, I don't know what their origin is. They kind of look like maybe customer returns or something, but they're brand new sealed items, and they're in kind of like often mysterious books or packets. Sorry, boxes or packets. So you might have to kind of look on a label to see what's actually inside. But they had 3 brand new A4 folders. I find these really handy. They're the ones with the sleeves already inside them, so they're good for presentation folders, maybe for keeping important documents or artwork inside you could do. Yeah, 3 for £1. They were just like flat packed together, and then you just make them up. 3 for £1 is a bargain. In a pound shop, I don't think you can even get one of these anymore. So yeah, that's another thing I recommend, to look into Cancer Research. probably if you've got a big branch, you might have what I've got, where they've got this big bin of new stuff. Really worth a look. It's really reasonable. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, and let me know in the comments any great charity shop finds that you've had recently. And yep, I think Lala is going to go and find her other Teletubby friends. Although it's going to be confusing for her because they're now all CGI and no longer people inside a sweaty costume. But, you know, that's evolution for you.